Violence attacks the body. Desire tempts the will. Intimacy does something worse. It asks you to be known, to be seen without armor, to be held without control. Tonight's question isn't about passion. Beleth asks, what frightens you most about intimacy? This episode is not about romance. It's about closeness, emotional, psychological, and spiritual. Many people crave intimacy, but simultaneously run away from it. Not because they don't want love, but because love changes things. So let's explore this in and through the Static Seance. In the Ars Goetia, Beleth is a king, and he commands love and loyalty. But he is also feared and approached carefully, surrounded by warnings. Beleth doesn't represent lust. He represents bonding, the kind of connection that alters your trajectory. Beleth asks, what frightens you most about intimacy? So let's take that through past, present, and future. Fear of intimacy doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's a learned trait. If closeness once led to betrayal, pain, or abandonment, your nervous system learned to associate love with danger. You didn't become guarded because you were weak. You became guarded because you survived. Fear of intimacy rarely announces itself. It disguises itself as independence. So there's obviously the fear of vulnerability there. And letting someone close means letting them see your wounds. And that can become the fear of rejection, because the closer that they get to you, the more hurt you'll feel if they leave. And you actually lose your independence in that, because intimacy is very much the eroding of the self, or it can feel like that. So you stay half present, half safe, half human, and half known. Ask yourself, where am I holding back? Not because I don't care, but because I care too much. For some, the deepest fear isn't rejection. It's exposure. You get caught in that shame and self-worth spiral. If you believe you are unworthy of love, intimacy can feel like a fraud. So you wait to be discovered, to be found lacking. You sabotage that closeness. Not because you want to, but because you're afraid it won't last. So Beleth doesn't demand that you rush. He demands steadiness, and to not succumb to that fear of change. Because intimacy transforms lives. It rearranges priorities, weakens old defenses, and yeah, it can make the future uncertain. But the opposite of intimacy isn't safety, it's isolation. To move forward, you can't eliminate fear, and you won't. You just learn to walk with it. Tonight's work is not about forcing closeness. It's about understanding what scares you. What do I fear someone would see if they got too close? What past pain am I protecting myself from reliving? What might I gain if I stayed present instead of pulling away? Your fear is not proof that you should retreat. It may be proof that something meaningful is possible. So Beleth teaches that intimacy is not weakness. It is awe. It is standing close enough to another soul that you can be changed. So step into it slowly, without the fleeing. And what once terrified you may become the source of love, loyalty, and passion. Thanks for stepping into the static with me. Stay open, stay steady, and remember, closeness only frightens us because it matters.
Wild rice on the dance floor, earthen bouquet in here again. She shreds a pound of sweat an hour, and she loves to share